Hi again. Here's a video with the track set up in place and a locomotive running around on it. So very easy to set up, very easy to clip together and wire up. It's really is plug and play kind of thing. It's so what I've got is the Gopher Loco. It's a DCC equipped one, but it runs on DC as well, so it's now just running on the Kato DC pack, which is this here. Of course, this dial here controls the speed, so we turn that up a little bit. This one here, and you got forward, off, or reverse, and then it comes around like so. Runs very smoothly on the Kato track, I've got to say. Now I found the old box of trains of mine from when I was young. I tried some of these old locos. You can hear the power go to them, but they just won't move. I think they're just so old that they've seized up. But I've got a few carriages and so on as well. The only issue is that even though I've got some old freight cars, they've got the old sort of the old coupler style, which is different to the one that was fitted on this new loco, the one that actually works. I did try to swap out the couplers just before, but it's very fiddly, and I really don't know what I'm doing with them just yet. So I decided to stop that and come back and revisit that one later, swapping out the couplers. I took out the front one and just didn't put it back in again as I was trying to figure it out. Anyway, I did not want to break my brand new locomotive, so I left that for now. I just thought I'd also put on. I'm working on one of the Walters kits, which is a not finished yet. It's a cement, basically the classic cement factory or distributor silos. That is a work in progress. I've got quite a few bits to put in up the top there, and it's got to be properly painted and so on and so forth. But I thought I'd just pop that on just to see how that looks. And the other great thing about the Kato system is that each of the points is wired up. It's already wired up. So you just connect that wire all the way to these little units that just sort of daisy chain along there. Flick that switch, and that will throw the point, and now he's going through that way. And then as I throw the switch again, very straightforward. It just switches it throws the switch back again the other direction. I've done that over here, so with these also. So these ones are also like so. And this is that's the M2. If anyone's watching this is interested in how this all fits together, I just switched the loco off there. This is the M2, is the one which has the passing siding here, and then all of this stuff here is the V3 add-on. So I popped So it comes with 3 switches: the V3, 1, 2, and 3, and then all of this extra track here. So whoops, I just knocked my model kit. It's fine. So of course, it's just sitting on the table. It's not pinned down or anything. It feels pretty, sturdy for the time being, just at least for this testing phase. But just to give you an overall look, that's how it's quite a bit of track, at least to get started. So ultimately, my bench work is going to go from about there. So this is quite an accurate depiction of how wide it's going to be ultimately with the new bench work, and then possibly another sort of return coming around here. That's the idea, and then deeper, of course, like I said in the last video, out to about here or so. So it's I've got to say it was really easy to set up. I'm glad I found my other trains, but it's a bit sad that none of them actually work. But that's fine. So I'll just show you how, just threw a switch there. Now let's bring it into reverse. So yeah, so as I say, this is DC. So this does not show all of the functionality of the DCC that this loco can do. But that'll be a future video once I get DC set up. Yep, then it can just very nicely, very smoothly it goes in past over those points or switches. And then go back forwards again. Okay. And then let's see. Yep, that's that one. Just through that switch. So now it should go, whoops, reverse. So now it goes back into there. So wires all over the shop here at the moment, but that's fine. This, ultimately, of course, once everything gets put in properly, bench work and so on, then I'll be, ultimately all the wires would go underneath. But this is really just to test to make sure that the system works, that the loco works, see how the Kato track comes together, which is brilliantly, to make sure that all of the switches and power goes to all of the different parts of the track, which it does. So yeah, see with the couplers, if I try and couple it there, it does not work. And then if I show you actually, if I put on, show you what happens with one of my other trains, locomotives. If I put that on here, sorry. Yeah, and then I go forwards, nothing. There's like a dull, lights come on, but no movement at all. So that's pretty much what all of my old trains are doing at the moment. So I don't know whether they can be, presumably they can be taken apart, maybe cleaned, reconditioned, oiled, whatever, WD-40. Hopefully then they'll run, but because I've got a few of them, got a steam train here, that'd be a nice one to get running. That one I tried to take apart to see what was going on inside, but didn't get very far. Yeah, a few engines there that would be good to get running. Then I've got some, some old carriages, just for fun. Some carriages here. But these are all the old couplers, of course. So yeah, I'll either need to get new carriages and rolling stock, what have you, with the new couplers, or just change out, because this does come with the old couplers, so you can change out to the original ones like I've got on my freight cars. So anyway, that's pretty much it. It's very easy to put together. Now it's just going to be a case of, I don't know, fiddling around with a few bits and pieces here, just testing out, see if I can get those new couplers on, or the old couplers on. And then finishing off the bench work. So probably the next video that I do of this train set will be, if I do the DCC wiring, I might do that. Or if I don't get that in place before the bench work, the next one will be maybe some bench work videos. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you for the next video. All right, bye.